Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. I said I was going to do it, and well, here we are. This is story number 1. As you can see from the title of this video is titled Trenches of Suicide. This is a story based on a soldier from World War One. Name is completely irrelevant. I just picked it out my imaginary hat. It's a short story, 2 pages long. That's it. It shouldn't take us long to get this over and done with. I'm a tad nervous. Don't know if anyone else is, but let's just skip these inefficiencies. So, guys, are you sitting comfortably? If you are, let's continue. Trenches of Suicide. Prelogue. It's winter of 1915, just before morning in the dark, cold British lines of the trenches. Soldiers are waking up to the sound of whistling from further down the trench, from the mouth of a young Silas Walker. Chapter 1. The beginning of the song. I'm Silas Walker. I'm 19, from Sparshot, a small village just on the outer edges of Winchester. I'm so used to living out in the country, getting up about 5:30 to go down to the farmland near the edge of the forest, where there are picturesque views as far as the eye can see, to listen to the bird song in my favourite spots in Crab Wood. At about 7, when my ears are full to the brim with the sweet songs of birds, I leave to go home and tell the experiences to my family, and also to a hearty breakfast which normally consists of bacon, an egg, and some mushrooms which have been fried in the bacon fat. Chapter 2. The Cause to War. When news came about the wars, I was one of the first to arrive at the local recruitment office. I was the first to start a brief training, and I was the first to be deployed to southern France. When there, I still got up at my usual time of 5:30, which confused my fellow soldiers. Also, my fellow soldiers called me the Bird Whisperer, because every time I whistled to the birds, they left about 4 hours later. The clothes I had were as scratchy as my dog's wet fur, which reminds me, I miss Yelper so, my faithful border collie. Chapter 3. The Big Scare. On the 18th of December 1915, I was standing strong at the front line, and all around me there was gunfire and explosions, soldiers crying in agony. It was horrible. But the thing that kept me there was the smell of food cooking. I wonder what we'll have today. Then, all of a sudden, the gunfire stopped, and everything went still. Almost as sudden as the gunshots stopped, it started again, but only one gun. I looked down the line to see members of my platoon falling, and suddenly remember my training. "Sniper!" I shout, and everyone keeps their heads down. I hear a loud thud from behind me. I turn around to see the angry face of a German sniper. He tries to stab me with his bayonet, but I get there first. The enemy falls to the floor, clutching his chest. Then he looks at me and says, with a sad look in his eye. I shout for a medic. The last thing this German soldier says before he dies is, "I'm sorry. It was orders. I wanted to go home to my family." When the medic comes over, he says he can try to help him, but it was too late. Chapter 4. The Wrong Path. After the sniper's attacks and the last words he spoke, they really shook me up. I got really sad and scared. My platoon mates say I was a hero, because if I had not called sniper, more of them would have died. But I don't feel like a hero. My platoon have been tasked to go over the top tomorrow, but I don't like it. I just want to go home to my mother's casserole. Sausages. Chapter 5. Death Beckons. Today's the day my platoon is ready to go over the top, but I'm the only one not. I walk away from my post and my platoon. I walk a few miles back with my rifle in hand. I can feel the soft wooden butt of it. Then I unscrew the bayonet from the top of the gun. I can see a sergeant coming towards me. I point the gun at my head and I say a few words of sorry to God. Then I pull the trigger. The death was as swift as the sunset. I did not feel a thing. Conclusion. Back home in Sparshot, an army messenger arrives with a sad telegram. He knocks at the door and Silas's mum opens the door, takes one look at the messenger and weeps, takes the letter and closes the door. She looks at the picture on the wall of her handsome sons and cries even more. When she stops, she starts to pray to God for him. The end. That was Trenches of Suicide, a story based on a World War One soldier from a small village of Sparshot, just outside of Winchester. I hope you guys enjoyed, like the story. I'm now feeling a little sad now for sharing that with you guys. It's not one of my best works, but it's a good enough one to start us off. Don't know what. I hope you also enjoyed watching the video footage that I shot. To go with the story. Oh gosh. Yeah, I hope you guys liked, and comment down below if you think that story was a good enough story for you guys. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.